at what point does the WWE put their foot down and say that's enough? I understand they don't have WCW on their ass. They don't face competition from ECW. They don't face competition from ECW. ROH is nowhere in their sight. But at what point do these... And I know the WWE, they have their investor calls. You know, they have the strategic calls. They talk about the network. They talk about this and that. But, I mean, when the ratings fall this drastic, especially before a pay-per-view, you got to do something. I mean, you got to up the ante, because at what point is the USA Network going to step in and say, okay, you know, you can't be this lackluster. You know, you can't be giving out this kind of content and expect... You know, you're doing the same thing over and over and expecting the same result, expecting a different result. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because we have Payback. And this is coming off of WrestleMania still. You know, people are still feeling WrestleMania effects, okay? But it was a bad week for the WWE on the ratings front. We all know that Monday Night Raw drew 3.128 million viewers, which was down 6% from last week's taped UK Raw show of 3.335 million viewers. And it was a taped show. It was also the lowest rated and least watched episode of Raw since last December. Barring that episode, it was the lowest rated show since before the Monday Night Wars got hot. And now on to SmackDown, which is even worse shape. Last night's SmackDown drew 2.109 million viewers, down 13% from 2.431 million viewers garnered for last week's show. It was the least watched episode of SmackDown this year since the show moved to the USA Network. It is also one of the least watched first-run non-holiday episodes of the show in SmackDown history. Once again, if that doesn't speak volumes, and I know that WWE said, well, they don't really care about ratings. Ratings isn't really on their dinner table. That's not priority. Their priority is getting WWE Network subscribers, you know, live event tickets, you know, attendance. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, when push comes to a shove, you know, the WWE is going to have to look at themselves in the mirror and say, well, is this even good by WWE standards? You know, the least... I mean, and when the show dictates what's happening, and then, you know, you drop in viewership from 1 hour to the next hour to the next hour, and you see not just a fall, but you see a dramatic fall. It's a windfall effect. Very negative. I mean, how does this make the WWE look? You'd think that the WWE's number one priority would be to get more eyes on the prize, would be put more effort, put more consistency, make things make sense. But, once again, the WWE going into a pay-per-view, imagine if this would have happened in the Attitude Era. Imagine if this would have happened in the year 98, 99, 2000, hell, 2001. You know, the WWE would have been going crazy. The WWE would have been beside themselves. Nowadays, I mean, I think for the WWE, for them to budge, for them to care about the ratings, it's going to have to dip below or get to at least 1 million. It got to 2 million already. The WWE is on that downward spiral. And once again, it's not a Shane McMahon problem. It's not an authority problem. It's not a Roman Reigns problem. It's a company-wide problem. That's what it is. Your comments, your opinions, subscribe for the bad that was of Raw and SmackDown going into WWE Payback. Subscribe.